Hey yo, if y'all didn't know, TikTok is getting cooked. Apparently. Oh, might get cooked. I'm not entirely sure yet. Supposedly got postponed, but Jamari made a video. We're gonna check it out. See what he's talking about. See
It
if there's
looks
any
like
update to the
TikTok might
situation.
officially be getting banned. There has been talks about this for a very long time, and now we are finally seeing the issue come to a head, and the matter is about to head into Supreme Court tomorrow. So 9 months ago, the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary Controlled Applications Act was proposed to Joe Biden, who quickly signed this bill.
I just signed into law the national security package that was passed by the House of Representatives this weekend and by the Senate yesterday. It's going to make America safer, it's going to make the world safer, and it continues America's leadership in the world, and everyone knows it.
This was something that both Democrats and Republicans unanimously agreed on, that the App Store overall needed more regulation and less foreign involvement, especially from our enemies.
When it comes to media apps like TikTok, we are failing our children and we are failing our country. Why in the hell would we allow a foreign adversary like the Chinese Communist Party to control a technology platform and key source of information that reaches half of
I hate this argument so far. Like I hate it not so far. I hate this argument a lot because again, what China if China is taking our data, right? Even though I'm pretty sure the guy who owns TikTok is from Singapore and doesn't he gets in multiple times they don't have anything to do with China, regardless if that's true or false. If they are taking our data, what's the difference from like Facebook doing or our government doing the same thing? Like it's legit the same. Anything you're a part of right now, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. I'm pretty sure the government has the information and data on you as well. They can see your keypad, your strokes, pause, anything else like that. So it's like, I guess they want to like capitalize and monopolize on the data, and they don't want China getting any of it. I don't know.
the United States population.
Like I said, TikTok specifically has been on the chopping block for years, as it has long been feared that China is using it as not only a tool to collect data and information on Americans, but also to launch what I see as the new digital war, the war on misinformation. Because of this, TikTok has been viewed as a threat to America's national security for quite some time. They even introduced a No TikTok in Government Device Act years ago to combat this potential information theft.
Really?
TikTok had to admit that, in fact, they'd been surveilling the locations of specific U.S. reporters that had been writing unfavorable stories about the company.
So basically, the government claims that TikTok got caught with their hands in our cookie jar. I mean, when you sign up on their platform, you do give them access to what you're watching on your phone, how long you're watching it, your private messages, your geolocation, your age, your search and browsing history, and even your keystroke data.
All on the app,
just
or
scratches
like
the surface of what they can be looking at. Basically,
all on the app or on the like my phone in general. Because if they looking at my bro, they finna find out I'm a gooner. I'll be wanging my phone, bro.
It's kind of like you're leaving your front door open at night, hoping no one peeks in to see what's going on. And with over 170 million Americans currently using their platform on the daily, that is a lot of information they can be gathering. And in them passing that bill I mentioned earlier, they gain the ability to force TikTok to cut ties with their Chinese-based parent company ByteDance. It's either that, or they can lose all access to their American consumers, and this is something that could go into place as early as January 19th. I mean, they must really feel like China is up to something, as this was classified as an emergency, and the Supreme Court agreed to settle the dispute only 2 days after it was placed on their desk. Now, obviously, some people argue that this is a violation of freedom of speech. While the government says they're concerned with China advancing their own geopolitical interest and spreading misinformation, especially during a time of crisis. And the real worry for the freedom of speech crowd is that this would essentially open the door for the government to target other free speech platforms for the content they carry. I mean, I do have to say, I've seen far more propaganda and complete and utter nonsense posted onto Twitter in the last 18 months. Oh yeah,
Twitter's the worst spot for it, bro. Twitter's
on the other side of things, TikTok has already said back last April that they are going to be refusing to sell the company and that it would actually be impossible for them to do so, with their reasoning being that they do not want to sell their secret sauce that makes their algorithm so addicting. And then to make matters even more interesting, Trump is actually directly opposed to the banning of TikTok.
And you'll never ban TikTok, that's for sure.
I will never ban TikTok.
Thank you.
Which is the opposite of the stance that he had back in his first term when he actually tried to get it banned.
We're looking at TikTok. We may be banning TikTok. We may be doing some other things. There are a couple of options.
But
Weird.
back then, Biden was actually the one to block the bill once he took office, so they straight up switched positions. Pause. Trump actually met with TikTok CEO recently, and he praised the platform as a whole for helping him win the last election.
How do you plan to stop the ban on TikTok next month?
We'll take a look at TikTok. You know, I have a warm spot in my heart for TikTok because I won youth by 34 points.
And we'll make sure that we
And
take a thorough look at
those that
TikTok.
say that
Nothing but
TikTok
TikTok.
has something to
TikTok
do
has
with
helped
it.
So
me.
now he wants there to be
I don't know,
some
I don't
sort
know
of
his mannerisms,
negotiation
but
once he does take office. I would guess that he
we
wants
sure
to
do
use
love
the platform
TikTok.
as leverage over China's head, as he has requested that the Supreme Court pause this law's implementation
they get paused.
until he actually gets into office. So we're gonna have to see what happens tomorrow, guys. I mean, this is crazy. This news just broke around 30 minutes ago.
Oh, what is this video?
So I will continue to keep you updated, but y'all make sure you subscribe. I do want to know down
5
below,
days
how
ago.
much are y'all
Oh,
using
well,
TikTok?
that shit's
I
still
think I'm
on.
more of a Reels or YouTube Shorts guy myself.
I'm on the
But I will
Reels
say, I
and
do
TikTok
receive
sometimes.
completely different content on the different short form platforms.
Yeah.
And can we just all say a prayer one time for my guy Jamani and his gambling addiction? Because without TikTok, my guy is done. Either way, y'all know it's been your boy, the Tan Superman,
Damn.
and some other platform bannings out here need to be covered. So I'm out. Peace.
Oh, I mean, it's been 5 days. I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I got postponed. So when it gets postponed, I don't know. I already supposed to get cooked on the 16th, though, which is like in 2 days from now. So we'll see. We'll see what happens to TikTok, man. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, maybe consider subscribing. I'm out of here. Bye.